Do you want your indoor orchids to bloom all year round? Welcome to Blissful Garden, where I will reveal to you simple yet highly effective tips for caring for orchids at home. Just apply these tips and you will see your orchids green, healthy and blooming brightly all year round. To care for and maintain the orchids in the garden to always be green, we need to regularly check the surface of the substrate as well as the root system of the plant. After a period of planting, black or gray moss often appears on the surface of the pot. This is a sign that the substrate is kept moist for too long, easily creating conditions for mold to grow. When encountering this situation, we need to gently remove the black, gray or moss-covered substrate on top to limit fungal diseases. At the same time, carefully check the root system. Any roots that are damaged, dry, rotten or shriveled need to be cut off with clean, sharp scissors, helping the plant to be airy and limit the spread of disease. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. Timely removal of black moss, damaged substrate and diseased roots will help the surface of the pot to be clean, airy, minimize mold and create conditions for the orchid to grow healthy, green and last longer. Prepare scissors to cut off damaged roots. We need to sterilize the scissors thoroughly to ensure the safety of the plant. First, check the root system. If the roots are damaged, rotten or dry, cut them off immediately to avoid spreading to healthy roots. Next, observe the flower stalk. If the stalk has dried after flowering, it should also be cut neatly to limit the risk of mold growing on the stem. With orchid leaves, if there are damaged, yellowed or diseased leaves, we need to separate them. When separating leaves, can split them in half along the leaf veins and gently pull them away from the pseudobulb so as not to damage other parts. Removing diseased leaves promptly will prevent the growth of mold, keeping the plant clean and healthy. At the same time, we should also regularly pick up moss or patches of substrate that have stuck on the surface of the pot for a long time. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. Thanks to that, the orchid's growing environment will be airy, disease-free, helping the plant to grow more smoothly and safely. In the next step, we will add a new layer of substrate made of pine bark that has been treated to be free of fungus. This layer of pine bark will be sprinkled evenly on the surface of the pot, helping to increase ventilation, maintain moderate humidity and limit water stagnation on the surface of the pot. Covering the pine bark not only creates an airy environment for the roots but also helps the orchid grow healthily, avoid fungus and maintain the durability of the substrate. Do you grow any orchids? Comment below so I can build an in-depth care guide video, specifically tailored to the characteristics and needs of that orchid. This is one of the important techniques for orchids to grow stably and produce roots and leaves naturally and sustainably. In the next step, before fertilizing the orchid, we need to perform an important operation to achieve optimal efficiency. That is, watering the base, substrate and orchid roots about 15 minutes in advance. The purpose of this is to help awaken the root system and cells in the plant, so that they wake up and are ready to absorb nutrients. When the roots are activated, fertilization will be most effective. If after watering, you observe that the water in the orchid pot is clear and not cloudy, it shows that the substrate is clean and the plant is in an ideal state to receive fertilizer. After this step, we will continue to put the plant into the nutritional care process. In the next step, we will take some orchid pots out into the garden so that the plants can adapt to the natural environment with ventilation and gentle light. When observing, you will see that the water in the pots and the growing medium are very clean. This is a good sign for care, because clean growing medium will help the orchid roots to breathe easily and absorb nutrients more effectively. Next, we can gently lift the growing medium layer to check. If the roots in growing medium are still clean, not cloudy, then the orchid will grow very healthy. After completing, we begin to apply the following fertilization and care methods to help the plant achieve optimal growth efficiency. In the next part, we will use a coconut shell, the type of coconut commonly found in the market. After buying it, we will cut open the cork and squeeze out the water inside. Coconut water contains many micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, especially anti-aging compounds, supporting the orchid to grow healthy, green and more durable. This is a great source of nutrients to use in the process of caring for and recovering the orchid. After squeezing, we get about 200 milliliters of pure fresh coconut water. In the next part, we will use fresh coconut water, an extremely valuable source of natural nutrients. Coconut water contains many essential minerals such as vitamin B1, B6, vitamin C, along with potassium, phosphorus and nitrogen, all of which play an important role in promoting strong orchid growth, strong roots, thick leaves and long-lasting flowers. When using coconut water, we will dilute it at a ratio of 1/10, meaning that 1 part coconut water will be mixed with 10 parts clean water to avoid too high a concentration that will damage the roots. Here, we will take about 100 milliliters of pure fresh coconut water, then pour it into a clean glass jar to prepare for the next step in the orchid care process. For the next part, we will prepare 1 liter of clean water. Then, dissolve the prepared coconut water into this amount of water. When adding, we need to stir well so that the coconut water is dispersed, absorbed and completely mixed in the water. Next, we prepare a small cup, scoop out the coconut water solution. We'll use a soft cotton pad, soak it in the coconut water solution, and gently wipe it on the orchid leaves. Wipe the top surface thoroughly to remove dirt, and wipe the bottom surface to clean the mold, while helping the solution penetrate deep into the leaf tissue. Coconut water contains many important nutrients such as B vitamins, vitamin C, protein, magnesium and other trace elements. These nutrients will help wrinkled leaves quickly become tight again. The plant will recover its vitality and at the same time increase its growth ability. In addition, coconut water also contains antibacterial, antifungal, and especially antioxidants, helping the orchid to rejuvenate, become more durable and healthy. When the orchid leaves have been wiped clean and absorbed with nutrients, the plant will photosynthesize more effectively, have a stronger metabolism, thereby growing quickly and developing comprehensively. Next, we take the orchids out of the garden to take care of. First, we will clean the orchid leaves, making the leaf surface shiny and airy, thereby making the photosynthesis process more effective. The plant will grow well and bloom easily. Coconut water contains potassium, phosphorus, and many valuable micronutrients, helping the orchid grow strongly. Orchids that are sunburned, have discolored leaves, after a period of care with coconut water will recover. Coconut water also contains protein and vitamins, helping the leaves to be green, the roots to develop healthily, creating a solid foundation for the plant. In addition to cleaning the dirt, in the next step we will take care of them by spraying fertilizer on the leaves, helping the orchid to absorb nutrients directly, quickly recover and grow strongly. In the next part, we will prepare a clean jar, then scoop the diluted coconut water into it. Next, we proceed to spray evenly on the entire foliage. This is the foliar fertilization method. This method helps the orchid absorb nutrients directly through the stomata, thereby recovering quickly, growing healthier and greener. When spraying on the upper surface of the leaves, the dirt and mold will be cleaned, helping the leaves to be brighter and photosynthesize better. At the same time, when spraying on the underside of the leaves, the stomata will open, allowing nutrients to penetrate deep into the leaf tissue, thereby transmitting to the roots to nourish the entire plant. This is the method of foliar fertilization, both cleaning the leaves and providing nutrients quickly. Thanks to that, the orchid will grow healthy, strong, and more resistant. In addition to spraying on the leaves, we can also combine direct watering at the base to supplement nutrients through the root system, helping the orchid to be fully nourished and achieve optimal care. Next, we will fertilize the orchid through the roots. First, we prepare a vase, pour coconut water into it and water it directly into the roots and substrate. This method helps nutrients to penetrate the roots, then be transmitted to the stem and leaves to nourish the entire plant. In parallel with watering, we can soak the entire orchid pot in the solution for about 20 minutes, then lift it out. This method helps the roots absorb nutrients more fully and effectively. Care with coconut water, a form of organic, natural fertilizer, should be done periodically every 2 weeks. Coconut water contains many vitamins, minerals, and trace elements, helping the orchid grow well and last without causing shock or toxicity like many chemical fertilizers. Thus, fertilizing through the roots combined with proper root soaking will help the orchid recover quickly, grow strongly, and flower steadily. In the next stage after care, we need to pay attention to a very important step: clean the orchid leaves. After watering with fertilizer solution or coconut water, there will often be residue on the leaf surface, especially on the leaf tips. If left for a long time, this water can easily cause moisture, mold, and bacteria to grow, weakening the plant. Therefore, we use a clean, soft cotton towel to dry and clean the entire leaf surface, especially the tip. The most suitable time for care is early morning, when the plant still has sunlight and wind, so that the leaves dry quickly and the plant photosynthesizes well. If done in the afternoon, it must be done before the sun sets. Absolutely avoid care at night because wet leaves can easily cause disease, hindering growth. After soaking the plant for about 20 minutes and taking it outside, we place the plant in a ventilated area with lots of light so that the plant can absorb light, photosynthesize well, and grow strongly. During this period, if the substrate is too dry, just water it with clean water or spray it lightly to balance the humidity, helping the leaves to be green and the roots to develop sustainably. This organic nutrient care should be maintained every 2 weeks. Combined with cleaning the leaves, the orchid will have shiny leaves, effective photosynthesis, healthy roots, and stable flower buds. After 3 weeks of proper care with natural nutrients, we have clearly seen the remarkable transformation of the orchid. First of all, the leaves have turned dark green again, much thicker and stronger. The leaves are clean and shiny, with no signs of weakness, showing that the plant is absorbing nutrients very well. The root system is growing strongly. New roots grow naturally, bright white, strong, and even extending beyond the mouth of the pot in clusters. Regarding flowers, buds have clearly formed, the flower color is darker, the petals are thick and bright, promising a beautiful long-lasting flower crop. The buds and young shoots are also growing very well, shiny and thick, proving that vitality is recovering strongly. The root system is growing strongly. New roots grow naturally, bright white, strong and even extending beyond the mouth of the pot in clusters. It can be seen that after only a short time the orchid has fully recovered. Green leaves, strong roots, strong shoots, flower buds formed, all proving the outstanding effectiveness of this care method. It can be observed that the new root system is growing very strongly, with a series of bright white young roots growing out simultaneously, showing that the tree is absorbing nutrients well and entering an active recovery stage. In particular, some plants that previously had rotten tops have now sprouted new healthy shoots. With young green leaves, this proves the impressive ability to regenerate when cared for with benign nutrients from nature. During this period, the plant needs to be placed in a ventilated place with lots of light, helping the plant to photosynthesize to the maximum and develop stably. The care regimen is maintained every 2 weeks with nutrients, and on normal days, just water with clean water or spray mist to keep the leaves and roots moist and healthy. I hope this video will help you take better care of your orchids at home. If you find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming simple and natural orchid care tips. Thank you for watching. I wish you all luck, happiness, good health and success in your garden care journey. I look forward to seeing you in the next videos.